I'm here at New York Comic Con with Deniz Camp and Javier Rodriguez to talk about Absolute Martian Manhunter, which is one of my favorite books on stands right now. How has your guys' New York Comic Con been?
It's been fantastic, you know. Having a good time and meeting readers is the best.
It's great. I've just been so moved by all the kindness from people, just over and over again, just wonderful, wonderful people saying really nice things, and it's just been so gratifying to meet people.
For sure, and definitely like one of the things really that I've noticed a lot in this fall convention season just has been this outpouring of love for the Absolute books, and so it's been nice for fans to kind of get together and kind of revel in this era of DC that we're in, for sure. And so, you know, speaking of Absolute Martian Manhunter, it's unlike anything that's on stands today. It's been, you know, as I said, super well received by fans. Has the success of the book and the Absolute line, like as a whole, changed your perspective on what Big Two comics can be today?
Honestly, I don't know why the success, you know, but probably then it's...
Yeah, I mean, I think I've always felt that readers were interested in and ready for them as much as we can give them, and whatever that means. If that means really, really different or really, really dense or something new, but especially something new. You know, I feel I was a reader. I was a fan. I was a reader, and I was hungry for new all the time. And so I think we're just trying to bring a little bit of that back into the the DCU, the Big Two.
I'm just going to wait for that to pass, because I'm sure our sound team is having a situation. Keep on going? Okay. So Martian Manhunter feels relevant to any time period. That's part of the beauty of the character. So why tell this story as a Martian Manhunter story, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I think to me the book is very rooted in today. It is very rooted into the things that I'm concerned about or that I'm seeing around me. So it felt like the right time to tell a book about empathy and difficulty communicating and anger and social instability. But then it really was born from the character. I saw all these different elements that I really liked: the mind reading, the alien, the idea of an alien masquerading as a person. I just felt like there was the whole fire motif. I wanted to work that in. So it really was born from, yes, the character, a lot of other stuff that I love reading that's not in comics, and then most of all the world around me right now. And so I think. If it feels like it's timeless, which is what we're going for, it's because we're always kind of struggling, I think, with a lot of the same issues. They're different each time. The manifestations are different each time, but we're fundamentally struggling with kind of the same things as we have been for centuries and millennia. So,
for sure. And so Javier, I've loved your work since you were working on Daredevil with Mark Waid. And something that I noticed, like with your art then, was that it was very, rigid. There was lots of structure because, I mean, that speaks to Daredevil as a character specifically. But with this book, you're much more abstract. Going along with the fact that it's an abstract concept, really, that we're dealing with here. And you've really switched up like your forms. Was this like another drawing style that you were just wanting to try out?
No, from some time to now, I'm more interested in just know. I think it's my personal opinion that comics are taking a lot from cinema, especially from last year. So I'm more interested to back the view to art in general, to graphic design, to work with the space rather than movies, rather than TV series that I think in the last years is the biggest inspiration for comics. I want to take back this graphic aspect, the 2D influence in the comics and in real life. So I think putting all that together is a new view. Could be.
Show what's possible with the medium, with our medium, yeah.
Absolutely, and it's a weird choice of word there, but I think part of that is also the amazing color palette that you're working with. How do you go about like selecting the right colors?
Yeah, I start pretty easy. Primero, first, I start with the Martian Manhunter colors, color palette, and I build all around that color palette. So was like I build smoke around the Martian Manhunter, green, blue, red, yellow, and once I have the 7, 8 palette, I choose to I could say pale, dark colors to pop up when the smoke is in the scene. When the Martian have presence, all around makes the Martian palette much bigger, more flashy, more fluorescent. If we can call it some. It's pretty well known.
For sure. So just to close out here, we know that this series was expanded from 6 issues to 12, and that the series is returning in December this year, if I'm correct.
Correct.
What can fans expect for the road ahead?
You can expect more mind-bending, crazy, formal experimentation, and more deeply sad character exploration, and more exploration of both John and of his family, and really of society in general, and kind of the institutions of our society that we've been kind of hinting at for a while. So even though it was, we originally only had 6 issues, I was always really planning for 12. So this is really going to feel like a complete, like a whole story, I think. And I'm really excited to get to deepen all the characters and kind of and expand the language that we've been experimenting with and trying to develop with the smoke and the Martian vision and sort of the abstraction, some of the abstractions that we play with. And there's going to be new antagonists as well as old antagonists. There's going to be new characters and deeper explorations of the characters that you already know. And we're really excited about it. And I think it's just gonna. We think it's gonna be just as good as the first, if not better. So.
Yeah, super excited about the new guy.
Alrighty, well, thanks so much for speaking with me today.
If I could just say, I just really want to thank everybody who has read the book, who's reading the book. It's just the success of this book has been a surprise to everyone. I think at DC and us. We really believe in this work and we put everything we have into it, but we did not expect this kind of response. So I just really want to thank everybody who's been reading and supporting the book, because I know that it's hard to try new things, try a new character, and it just means a lot. And thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Alrighty, thank you.